All right, let's move on to new business, IDOT improvement cost sharing sidewalk path.
So, Mike Welch and I attended a meeting today in regard to the sidewalk/path with Commissioner Tobolski, several other local municipalities and their village and their managers and mayors, representatives from the county, IDOT, Friends of the Forest Preserve, to discuss, trying to put together a 3-year plan, 3 to 5 year plan on how we can get this path completed all the way down First Avenue to 26th Street and connecting to the other Forest Preserve paths. I did have a meeting of conference this week with IDOT to discuss the temporary easement, lease payments, and how the process will work when they offer us the amount of money, or their offer of how that will work for the little portion of land that they want to purchase from the school district, and the cost to move the sign, and all that will be discussed in closed session. Mike, anything you want to add?
Basically, we had a 2-hour notice that the meeting was going to happen, and they asked us to come. We knew about the meeting, but we weren't sure that we were invited, so we did go out. One of the things we did actually learn a few hours ago is that it appears the reconstruction project would start in August. So for those traveling up and down First Avenue, as the snow is melting, you'll see all the pink spray paint and flags out there. The reconstruction project's going to move forward. I think it'll be a good safety thing for our kids. The right turn lane should ease some of the congestion that's running through there. There is a cost, and there always has been a cost, to the part of the path that they're putting in from basically the corner of First Avenue and Ridgewood north past the high school property. That's a cost that the IDOT said that they would look to the village for. And I think as good neighbors, we might look to talking to them about how that can be worked out, maybe some kind of sharing agreement. But I think the project's going to move forward. I think it's going to be good for our kids. I think we learned that it's going to happen in August, so it's coming right around the corner.
Like, what's unclear from here is they want us to pay for, the village is apparently due, but they feel like we're the beneficiaries. And again, it's a cost-shifting thing for the village, but north of the school, then, are they going to build the bike path all the way to 26th Street? That's what's unclear from what.
Well, the meeting we went to today, like Kevin said, was trying to get all the parties and the different fractions together. Our main concern is the high school, I believe,
Right.
is to get our kids from North Riverside down to the school.
Right.
There's other concerns with the piece of land that runs basically from the British Home exit to the west.
Right.
That parking lot for the Forest Preserve across the Salt Creek Bridge. The bridge is made for a path on the south side, which doesn't run there. And any one of the people in the Brookfield area can't get to the bike path. So
Right.
there were people coming from that aspect.
Right.
There were other people at the meeting coming with 31st Street from First Avenue all the way down to Prairie, and Lions. There was some talk about the Lions getting some of the on-street bike paths off. So it was a big conglomerate of people in a bigger picture than the one thing I think this board is interested
Okay.
in. And I think the village in their letter is telling us that, first of all, whenever IDOT comes in and redoes a intersection, all the infrastructure is the local municipality's responsibility. The telephone poles that are in the bike pathway or the right turn lane now, that's the utility company's responsibility. But for this particular path, I think it's a 20% share of the cost, and that's what obviously Riverside would like us to pick up the tab, but we'll go back and talk to them about that, because in my opinion, it doesn't only help our students from North
Right.
Riverside get here. You know, I've always said at these meetings that Brookfield is the economic engine around here. Brookfield Zoo is the economic engine. And for the people to flow down to the zoo from North Riverside or Broadview or wherever, that would help them. Riverside residents, like I'd like to ride my bike up to the Home Depot or whatever, you know, that would help residents who aren't necessarily the high school. And so I think it's gonna benefit a lot of people, not
Right.
just high school students. And I guess when we have some discussions with them, we'll bring that up from the board's perspective.
But I think that the board itself is very supportive of this project as we have right now, what's going on with the right turn lane and all that stuff like that. I'd say that when you're talking to Peter, let him know that we are,
The board's on
Full
board, we
on
just
board.
want to talk about how we're going to split.
how's it cost?
And execution.
Yeah,
Execution, that's true.
little dust.